Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel, Link Warrior 123. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, we're getting into today's video, but first, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and also check out my channel. We're doing more awesome videos and cool posts. So without further ado, let's get into this. So, here's the box. The logo is the same as Jake Sully from the previous video, nice and shiny. And also, here's Varang herself. Hello, Varang. And here's like her name and kind of description. Varang, Mongkwan leader. There's some beautiful art in the background. And I think that's Varang. Yep, that's Varang on her Night Wraith, which I didn't have. And on the back is art of Varang, of her figure doing a cool pose. And also, at the top of the right corner of the box, they also have another shiny avatar logo. And yeah. So that's really cool. The box is nice. On the side, it's her description again and her name, but it says McFarlane Collector Edition in like a shiny shiny coating, and then it says Varang Mongkwan Leader again. And then on the other side, it just says McFarlane Collector Edition in a 03. Don't know what that means, but yeah. So let's get into this in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone, I'm back. And I got Varang out the box. She's still in the plastic, but now you can get kind of a better view of her. But now I'll be taking her out the plastic and all her accessories. So be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So we got Varang out of the box, out of the plastic here. And without any accessories changed or anything, or her hands changed, she looks like this, with a screaming head. Let's see, we'll focus there. Screaming head out of the box. Looks pretty cool. Her paint's nice. Looks like the movie. Her hands have this reddish paint. Her feet have these like brown and transitions to the grayish paint that she has on her. And her tail's strapped. She has this weird stuff on her kudu, and her headpiece is like nice. It's kind of flexible, and there's like bones on her strap, and she has a tattoo on her back. That's cool. And now let's get into articulation. She can swivel her head that much, all the way around. That's creepy. And then she can't really put her head back or forward because of her hair, I'm guessing. But yeah, then her arms go out that much. I don't want to test it even further. And this one's pretty loose. This one's tighter. It has a bicep swivel. Bicep swivel, focus there, and she has 2 articulation points at the elbow, goes that far, folding basically. She has wrist joints that just go back and forth and swivel, and then same for the other arm, except this one's tighter, feels like. And then her torso goes back that much, forward this much, but it gets a little gappy for both ways. And for her waist, it goes forward this much, then back this much, which creates a gap. For her legs, she goes forward that much, same for the other leg. And she has double joints at the leg, which can go past 90 degrees, basically folding again. And same for the other leg. And her tail isn't like a ball joint, but only like swivels. Can go like up and down a little bit, good amount. And her feet go back, forward that much, and just swivel around. Her toes also have articulation. looks a little weird, but it does have articulation. And same for the other foot. This one feels a little bit tighter. There. But yeah, so let me show you her accessories that she comes with. Oop, she fell. She doesn't really stand that well unless you get her into a good position. Put her arms down. Normal position. There. Okay, let me get her accessories. She has the hand where she was like, when she poisoned Quaritch or like drugged him, and then she like put him into like something. It was crazy. And then like a gripping hand, another gripping hand. She already comes with like one gripping hand. And then here's the next hand. It's another gripping hand, probably for like the smaller knife that she comes with. And then a punching hand. And then she comes with her knife. Let me just get that a little closer. Knife. Her gun that Quaritch gave her. And her head, which is a calmer face. And her two other weapons, which are like sickles. And they're pretty cool. They have like bone handles and stuff. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm gonna get her different hands on and maybe try her different head. So I'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I didn't get her hands on yet, but I got her alternative head on. Let me just get it focused. There. Okay. It looks pretty cool. Same thing, same paint and everything. She just looks calmer. And yeah, so be right back. I'm gonna get her hands on. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I got her different hands on. I'm not gonna be doing every different set of hands because that would take too long. But I'm gonna do like different sets, like 2 and 2 and 2. So yeah, there's like 6 hands. I'm gonna do 2 sets for each. Or yeah, basically something like that. Okay, so here's the first one where she was hypnotizing Quaritch. And looks pretty cool if I can get it there. Maybe, yeah, there. So it is like an eye tattoo. And it's cool. And yeah, you can just have it normal too, like, but it looks a little weird. And here's her punching hand, like a fist. So then you can punch with it. So yeah, I'm gonna get the other set of hands on. Be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I got her next pair of hands on. This one's for like grabbing her sickle or something, and this one's for like grabbing her smaller knife. Let's zoom in a little bit. And yeah, so you can put like this in her hand probably. That would look nice. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's a little too big. I wonder what that would be for grabbing them. Maybe just grabbing the gun, not pulling the trigger. That looks better. Still looks a little odd, it's a little loose, but maybe it's for grabbing the smaller knife. It's still loose, so maybe not. But yeah, and then here's the other hand. Maybe this one's grabbing the sickle and the knife and stuff. This one's a little too big for the knife, and a little too small for the knife, but this one fits her thing pretty good. If I can get it in there. Yeah. I'll get it in off camera, but it fits almost. I just have to like push it in a little more. But yeah, so I'll get the default set of hands back on, so be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I got the default hands back on. Here's her, like, this one's a little tighter for shooting maybe. I mean for grabbing her sickle. Maybe that one will work, or a little looser, but it's still tight enough. Yeah, that one works really well. And the other hand's for shooting her gun. She could hold it. Let me get that on real quick. Well, might have to do a little more than just trying to slide it on, but I'll do that when I'm gonna show you all the accessories and where they can go and everywhere. But yeah, So these set of hands are pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get the accessories and the hands they're supposed to be with. So I'll be right back again. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I got the gun in her hand, and I think I know what this loose hand is for. Maybe it's for like, you can like do a scene. She's switching out her magazine, and she could like look at it, be switching it out while fighting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's get the next pair of accessories in her hands. Be right back. I'm back. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I got Varang sickles in her hands that they're supposed to be in, and they look really cool. They look really nice, and they fit in her hands well, and they look pretty detailed and stuff. You just see, yeah, right here, and you could do some cool action scenes with this. You could be fighting, doing that, and also you could put it in this back slot, and I'll do that right now. Let's get this out of her hand, right there, and it could probably go like, I'm gonna move her hair out of the way, right there, boom, one, and then let's get the next one. Let me just zoom out a little bit so it's easier to see. Okay, and then we're gonna pop that right on. Pop that right onto there. Boom. So there's a place to store it that looks cool, and then you could have it like poking over her head. Just get it in the right position. Right there. You could have it poking over her head, and it looks pretty cool. And then, let's get the knife in her hand. Let's be right back, again. Okay, so I'm back. I got the knife in her hand, and it looks cool. Which weapons do I prefer, sickle or knife? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like the knife better. Looks really nice in her hands. A lot of people probably like the sickles, but I just like the knife. It just looks really nice. And she has a slot for her knife on her back right here. So let's get it out of her hand. And I'm guessing it just goes in like that, but there's like a little, it's like open on one side, so like it might fall out. Yeah, it could fall out if you're not careful enough, but if you be careful, it probably will stay in. So it looks like that. Looks pretty cool. Let's zoom in. Yeah, it looks cool. So there's that. And yeah, so let's check if she has bioluminescence. I'll be right back, and we'll turn off the lights and get my black light flashlight. Okay everyone, I'm back in the dark, pitch black. Now let's get the flashlight on. So as you can see, it looks like she doesn't have any spots on her, but her paint does glow, and her like hair thing glows too. That's really nice. Nice touch. And her weapons, do they glow? Her weapons do kind of like have like a shine to them too. So that's really cool. And yeah, that's it basically for this figure. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe and share it to all your friends. And see you all in the next one. Peace.